Hello everyone, welcome to the video. I'm on the build server as you can see, and today I'm gonna show you how to place a high stone wall and a gate. Let's start off with building a simple 2x2, just like that, placing a TC right in the middle, unraidable. The first thing I want to show you is the TC range. If you see on the bottom right corner, you can see upkeep time and building privilege. That means I'm in range of the TC. Now, if I run away from my TC, or tool cupboard, but you will see the words disappear and it means I'm out of range. Well, if I am in range and I place a wall or a gate, it means it won't decay and it won't cost me any upkeep to stay up. What I'm gonna do is what I always do is I want it to be a little. I like my room. I need some space to move. So I'm gonna place one right here. And as you can see, I'm not walking, I'm not turning, I'm watching around me. And you do that by holding the left Alt key. You can do whatever you want without moving, and if I let go, it will switch to my front view again. I'm gonna place the first wall, just like that. And if I let my teammates do this, then shit like this will happen. Just like that. Yeah, and when I see that, I'm kind of depressed. Because if I can jump through, anyone can jump through, and we need to fix it. And I hate the word fix it. If you have a gap, and I'm at your base, the first thing I'm gonna do, even if it's a small hole that I can't jump through, is check what you have inside your base. If I see turrets, if it's worth grubbing. And believe it or not, people love to grub and steal your stuff because it's free. And they will always find a way inside your base. But let's try to make it hard for them. Grubs spend hours getting into your base without using any boom. So we're gonna place this wall. If a compound wall is placed correctly, no one can look inside unless they're standing on a mountain or they're actually building inside the base. That's a different story. Second wall is where the fun starts. If you look while moving, you can see it's going everywhere. And the thing I noticed, you want to know what's over there. Am I going the right way? Well, what you're going to do is hold Alt again so you can look around if you're going in the right direction. As you can see now, it's glued to the other wall. If I let go of Alt, it's still glued. It should be fine. The trick you want to learn is hold Shift. And actually, with Shift, you can see that it's not glued anymore to the other wall. Shift means you're letting go of the glue and you can move around freely without it attaching to the other wall. And why is that handy? Because if you use Shift to aim right on the left side, hold Alt, you can look around, not being glued. You're pretty sure it's with the Shift button glued now. Let go of Alt, let go of Shift, and it glues, just like that. And it's placed perfectly. Let's do another one. We're gonna run here. We're gonna hold Shift, just like that. We're gonna hold Tab. Are we going right? Yes, we're going right. Maybe a little to here, just like that. We're gonna let go of Alt. We're gonna let go of Shift. It glues. You saw it move, and we hit the left mouse button. Perfectly again. Next one. Hold the Alt. Just look around. This is perfect. Maybe we want to go like this a little bit. Hold Shift. Move a bit. Use Alt. Yeah, looking fine. Let go of Alt. Let go of Shift. You saw it move. It glued. Perfect. Now for the gate. The gate is a little bit interesting. Usually it starts with the doors going to the outside. That's wrong. Remember, that's wrong. If you look now, you don't see anything. You don't see a big difference. The doors should go to the inside. turn it around with the R key so it goes to the inside. Now the problem with the gate is that it kind of blinds you. You see it moving now, it jumped. If you look on the left side of my screen, it jumps, stays red. And while you're figuring out, well, it fits, you're thinking, all right, this is good. It looks good. Maybe a little bit to the front. Yeah, maybe a little bit to the left. This looks perfect. There we go. And then you're going to find this. So with the gate, one thing you have to do, especially important, is make sure it's glued. And with glued, I mean it's sticking to the other wall. You can move around, but if you see right now, it flips. It means you have a hole. If it flips, you have a hole, always. Now what you want to do is actually move. Look around if it's placed right. And you're gonna move a little bit with your mouse, just like that. But make sure it stays glued to that wall. You can go to the left, to the right, so it goes up and down using the walk keys, but you see it's starting to move now. If that happens, go back to your first position and make sure it sticks to the wall till it's up and right. Look around, it's a little bit too much to the outside. You're gonna move slowly again. And the key for this is patience. And you see it's perfectly placed like that. It's going to the right side. This is how you place a stone wall and a stone gate. The most important thing about this is be patient and don't quickly do it. Don't do it at night or when the darkness comes. Don't think you're that good and place it. I've seen builders with thousands of hours doing it in a rush and placing it wrongly. And there's nothing as funny as a builder placing a compound wall wrong. I can promise you that if I do that, I'm gonna hear it the rest of the wipe. Maybe even the next wipe and maybe even the next wipe. Well, that's it for placing high external walls. Hope you enjoyed it and learned something, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao!